now working for the man and trying to build a brand. Life gave me lemons and I opened up a stand. I squeeze out bars, then I serve you a Minute Maid. I should be featured on Lyrical Lemonade. Every song a different style, yeah, I like to innovate. I don't really miss though, like I got the weapon aimed. I mean, I made hell out there, for heaven's sake. I bust through the door by the house, then I renovate. Either way, I need another resume. It's too much for one, I think it's time to use the second page. All thanks to the rhymes I demonstrate, all thanks to the time I dedicate. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Time's running out, the alarm's been beeping. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Everybody's waiting on you. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Time's running out, the alarm's been beeping. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Everybody's waiting on you.
Hush, hush, motherfucker, don't wake up. Hush, hush, all you bitches so bass up. Pull the hush, motherfucker, don't wake up. Hush, hush, all you bitches so bass up. Bro, easy, you gotta kill him, man.
Forrest kinda killed that verse. I don't know if I can do it, man.
Shut the fuck up and rap, dude.
Fuck it, get my mic ready, baby. Forrest got him up with the heat, now I got him wildin'. Easy pushing a rap product, we bout it. La-di-da-da, I'm sucking fresh with the classics, but bitches in a check for the bag. Labels want a piece of me, I cut them in with the shit. They claiming they got the sauce, but double dipping the drip. Fuck a minimum bag, my upper limit been lit. I'm breaking through all your sillies, they're stuck with imminent risk. Student of the game, my environment ruthless, but they refuse to show love if it counts as lucrative. So motherfuck these plans, let's get down to the root of it. Y'all been spitting dumb punches, but my counterintuitive. The light of the fluid, the dark of the day. Start to decay, my innocence alarmed with the praise. Tailor-made for the art and exchange, but so swift to do you dirty, this shit brawn over brains. Yeah, my foot down, I keep pushing like scooters. I'm beat butchering bitches, y'all be shook at them losers. In the heat, cooking up, rapping still in the biz. Please stop acting like these kids that eat boogers and mucus. That's a tip for the snot nose, pick up cilantro. Bitch, that's the Don flow, stick up, cause I don't play stations of the whip. Rather body the DJ, and now these labels trying to hit me and get rich off a console.
Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Time's running out, the alarm's been beeping. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Everybody's waiting on you. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Time's running out, the alarm's been beeping. Still sleeping, how they still sleeping? Everybody's waiting on you.
Hush, hush, motherfucker, don't wake up. Hush, hush, all you bitches so bass up. Pull the hush, motherfucker, don't wake up. Hush, hush, all you bitches so bass up.
I was Kingdom Hearts playing, feeling sorry than a motherfucker. Hold the key with bigger shoes to fill. Don't feel the formula of other suckers. I feel my thoughts drift, divorcing for the undercover. Cut out that fat, cause ain't no need for all that butter, brother. They funded suckers and they undermine the real. So now when things fall apart at our roots, we finna run for cover. Thoughts of the black and brown, get a story, fly off of the bat and bounce. Identical, they been smoking, but they been cracking down. Labels trying to front like they know what all the passion bout. But you just a metric for the quota, for the electric, then a motor. If you got the drive, they get it in a moment. And I've been stepping to the focus of my dreams, trying to get the depth in order, but this decadence is horrid. Sped it for my emptiness, to share the trifle apathy. My conscience laying on the beach, to hell with my anatomy. Heaven sent, still but smother my catastrophe. For betterment of fragrance, I've been settling for bragging rights. Like, how's it over there with odor of an ego? Fill the major with the choruses and C notes. Aborting all the feeble matters. Beat the graph, you see him at the feet. Got rappers peeking at the entrance, y'all adore him at the peephole. Yeah, shit is rugged like a welcome mat. If I don't feel the love, then the stealth come back. I talk about the door to door like salesmen knocking, cause you always find me where they seldom at. Develop tactics to help this rap shit amongst the chaos and learn success. Don't give a fuck what the fuck is.
Face to face and bar to bar, I learned to chase the pain and arm the scars. And my tail fire, that's a Charizard. Then we aim higher than the Taj Mahal.
Hello, hello. Alright, now I want y'all to let us know if there are any issues. If you hear someone, don't hear someone. First time doing a guest episode, and what can I say? We're noobs, you know? We're figuring shit out. So, there is a high percentage chance you can't hear Jovian. So, Jovian, I'd say for you to just say anything right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, they can't hear you right now, so you're gonna have to tell them again. But I appreciate it. Hey, you know what though? That's like the warm up, and they didn't even get it. So now it's like, yo, you killed it though. Okay, so I'm going to. I know what I'm gonna do. Boys and girls. I know what to do here. It's okay. We don't need to hear you. We don't need to hear Josh. It's okay. Okay. Discord. Okay. Can I get you boys talking?
Yo,
Yo.
what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Okay, I think we're getting everybody. So, yeah. So, of course, this is our first guest episode, is what we were saying. And Jovian is a childhood best friend of mine. We grew up playing Dragon Ball games together, talking about Dragon Ball, geeking out. Our first bonding moment was to him wearing a Dragon Ball shirt. No, was it Yu-Gi-Oh or Dragon Ball?
No, it was Dragon Ball.
It was okay. Yes.
I think it was a Super Saiyan 4 Goku shirt.
Bro.
Actually.
Ooh, that's a
You
W
wear
right
it.
there.
Bro, that's a statement. You know what I mean? Like that's a real one shirt.
It is. It really is.
That's sick. Sick. Edu in the chat says all good. Now I want to say hi to everyone in the chat real quick. We got Edu, we got Lee, we got Isabini, we got T-Bird, we got Brian Lopez, one of our judges right now in the debate. We'll have to get to that in a second. We also have
First strings.
Curse Strings, and that's who we got right now. We got 8 peeps in the chat. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for joining us. We are going to have a heck of a conversation. The topic isn't inherently spicy, but the thing is, there's a buildup of spice that's been happening over the last few episodes, right? Of course, me and Josh don't quite see eye to eye when it comes to what's the record with Goku and Vegeta. He's, for some reason.
Okay, so by the way, I'm not even gonna let you finish because chat. This is what Mike tends to do. He brings in the guest that he's gonna be with, right? And then he's going to tag team me. He's gonna tag team me and try to say some bullshit like, Goku was beating Vegeta in Saiyan Saga, and how can I say this? Well, it's because Kaioken is he can go up to ×3. Also, he won the Ki Blast with the Gallic Gun when Vegeta was mostly fatigued by that point. Oh yeah, let's not talk about that. Yeah, it's 3-0. It's 3-0, bro.
Okay.
If you don't want 3-0, it's 2-0. Goku never wins.
Listen,
he never will win against Vegeta. Vegeta doesn't get W's. That's fine. You want to say he doesn't win against Frieza, but when it comes to Goku, he's a fraud. Goku is a fraud when he's against Vegeta, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. And then by the way, last episode, this guy says, Vegeta also has plot. What? Bro, are you watching the same fucking show? What are we doing?
Bro,
Vegeta has plot.
I'm saying, like, everybody gets plot. Goku gets more
Yeah,
plot.
Bro, if
You
you
see what I'm saying, bro? See, this is what I'm saying, guys. This guy.
Res of F is the
manipulating
prime
me,
example
trying
of
to make
plot.
You think I'm crazy.
Res
This
of
guy,
F
I'm
is the
crazy.
prime example of plot, bro. It's the prime example. Guess what? Vegeta, we don't. Kiratorium was like, yo, I can't have Vegeta get his first W, bro. I love Goku too much. Yo, let's get Whis to rewind 3 minutes, bro. Let's get. Okay, here you go. Goku, yo, Vegeta, get all the fuck away. Come up, and then he wins. Like, come on.
I know.
We knew that was Vegeta's
That
win,
was
and we
really-
knew Vegeta
I'll
was
admit
stronger.
that was bad.
Yeah.
I'll admit that was really bad.
Yeah.
I don't really like Res of F too. Like, and that's not only the problem I had with that arc. I just didn't like how Golden Frieza came in and he was like, I'm stronger than you guys. And then Vegeta and Goku are laughing at him like, bro, you came incomplete. You did the thing you're not supposed to do. So bone soup. Yo, Lee says Vegeta turned Goku into a bag of bone soup in the Saiyan Saga. True. He squished him like crazy.
That was so satisfying, and I agree with you. And I'm not saying anything Goku versus Vegeta. We're talking about a record, and that's a whole fun thing. But look, Vegeta he deserves more flowers. He deserves these moments that
I think Piccolo does too.
Piccolo, 100%.
100%.
Yes.
I love Piccolo.
Yeah.
Piccolo's top 3 character for me right now.
And I actually, you brought that up on a previous episode with the whole thing with like, how do you not let Vegeta just end the job in Resurrection F, right? And it's like, I've thought about that. That stuck with me. It's like, why? Why not though? Like, why?
Yeah.
If you wanted to show that Whis can manipulate time, do it some other time. Like, this is like, you don't need to. Like, it was.
You know what's crazy about that?
Leading up to that point.
What I don't understand about the writing point in that is we go into a universal arc right after this anyway. You could have just shown Whis do that later in the Universe 6 arc in some sort of way. Like, you could have just shown it that he does this. But no, you had to do it in Res of F. It makes no sense. We're literally going to Universe 6.
Yeah.
The next arc. Just show Whis do some dumb shit there. Now, why did you have to take that away from Vegeta? It makes no sense.
Resurrection F isn't technically canon, right?
No, it is.
No, it is. It is.
Okay, because it's not in the manga, you were saying.
No, it is.
No, it is. The one that's not in the manga is Broly. Broly has like 3-ish panels in the manga, and then it kind of goes through it. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were... Okay, so never mind then. This is why these two people are here. They're smarter than I am, and I need them.
It's like, Res of F is like briefly shown, I think, too, I believe.
Okay. Now, of course, the topic of the show is a good one. We, of course, grew up playing a lot of games. I feel like Josh has come in from a mobile gaming perspective. I think Jovi can comment on that stuff too. Josh can also comment on definitely on card games and stuff like that. But I think we're, if we want, Josh, we can encompass like gaming overall. Like, it can be like cards and shit like that too. Because you were saying before, like, you didn't really like own and get into like some of the earlier games, right?
Yeah, like the oldest game I've played was Supersonic Wars, but I played that on PC where you can get the ROMs. So I played that like growing up. Yeah. So when I was like 7 or 8, I would just be downloading all these like Dragon Ball games, or Dragon Ball Z games. So I was playing that, but I never owned BT3, but I did play some BT3. I didn't play it like everyone else. All I remember about BT3 was Gogeta was the most dumbest fucking character I've ever seen in exist. Like, that character, I didn't even know he was that broke. You know what's crazy too? At a young age, I'm surprised I even knew that was broken. Because I think, okay, he's just strong, and I'm just being like a little bitch about it. No. I literally was watching not even that long ago. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago. I was looking at competitive like BT3, and Gogeta's just banned all the time. Like, he can't even be played. I'm like, wait, so I was right. I didn't know he was that broken till like 4 or 5 years ago. Like,
especially if you customize him, he could have like super armor. So literally, you can't even, unless you're playing in that game as like a big ape, a great ape or something. You can't. You hit him and there's no effect.
Oh my gosh,
like, it's broken.
That's so fun.
One thing I wanted to open up the show with, I think, is like a fun little mini topic before the main topic. What is the console that you associate with the majority of your favorite Dragon Ball gaming memories?
PlayStation 2, hands down.
I knew you were going to say that. What about you, Josh?
PS3.
PS3, that's interesting. Now,
yeah, because I played Xenoverse and I played Ultimate Tenkaichi. That's why. And those two are probably my most played games.
Yeah.
That I owned. And again, like the ROM shit. I never got to play BT3 like in my own house, like coming home from school. No, like nothing like that.
Okay.
So I heard BT2 was better than BT3. I don't know how accurate that is.
I'm sure there are hot
BT2 was good, but ugh.
Did you ever play BT1, Jovi?
Yeah, I have all 3.
Oh shit, is BT1 good?
BT1 was the first game that changed the from the what's it called, the 2D like side view fighting game.
Yeah.
BT1 is the first game that changed it to the 3D.
Incorrect.
Kind of like an open world fighting game.
Oh, okay. Well, open world, that's different.
Oh, what were we gonna say? Raging Blast or something?
No.
Like, I saw that's later.
No, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout was a game on the PlayStation 1 and that was a 3D
That sounds familiar.
game. It was a side scroller, but it was
Yeah.
3D. Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's not
You're
what I meant.
talking
I meant
about
like the actual
open-
fighting, how you're
Yes.
3D able to walk around and stuff.
Shit, I thought I was gonna have one there. I was like, actually, push up the glasses. Okay.
People in chat are saying both of you should probably raise your mics a little bit, I believe.
Okay. So let me increase your volumes then.
And yours as well, Mike. No, mine's good. Mine's good apparently.
Oh, so Jovian, so let me see if I can do it from my end here. Hold on. I got you.
Sure.
I'm a loud ass motherfucker. What's up, Gerald?
Yo, Gerald in the chat's a legend.
Yo, Tillin, bro, make it happen.
Okay. So
Toriyama, let's go.
how is this, ladies and gentlemen? I think I might need to bring it up more. I think I know why actually.
You were able to bring me up too?
Yeah. Yeah, your levels look good. How about now? I think this is
Yeah,
looking a
that
little
sounds
bit
good.
better.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay,
Well, good.
sweet.
Yeah, you were talking about the GT one, right? Did you like that game? Is that like up there for you?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to like just start jumping into it, like I'll just say that was definitely one of the early ones. Not the first, actually. Yeah, it may have been the first Dragon Ball game I got into because I played a game on the Advance, but I think I played it later on. And so Final Bout was a heck of a good time. I've brought it up before. I used to love playing as Kid Goku going Super Saiyan 3. I had such a blast playing that game. In the lead up to this, I watched a couple videos just on like each game to like refresh my memory because of course it's been a long ass time. And it was funny because all the other games that I have listed down here, people had like fond memories of and were like, oh, so good. But when it came to Final Bout, people were like, yo, I remember it being good, but wow, it was a bad game. So I don't know if I'll go back to it, but yeah.
The only thing I actually never played Final Bout.
Okay.
But what I do remember about that game was always like that. I think it's the game's opening like intro cutscene or whatever. Because I remember I would watch like this is back in the day, beginning of YouTube, when you would watch like Dragon Ball AMVs.
Oh
And
my
some of the
god!
AMVs would have scenes from that, and I'd be like, "What episode is that? I have never seen this in the anime. I cannot find it." And then I found out years later it's only from this game.
That's funny.
I kind of had something. Yeah, I remember like Super Dragon Ball Heroes is one where it's like I had that and it was like, Josh, we gotta watch and react to this shit because I love. Sorry, they don't say it's canon like multi-universal or anything like that, right? It's just considered uncanon. Okay.
But it's fun. Fuck it.
Yeah, I also love the idea that Goku's just working for Capsule Corp. Like it makes sense. It makes sense.
But apparently, I've heard that in Dragon Ball Super Heroes or whatever the fuck it's called, or Heroes, that Zeno like is not as much of a threat.
No.
Yeah, like apparently it's that the skilling is that insane. Where there's like apparently like called the Zeno Goku. There's Zeno Vegeta. Like yeah, like it's apparently like stupid. The only scene I remember,
Literal fan
there's
fiction.
there's this one scene though that's actually pretty cool. It's where they go Vegito and I guess they got into a fight, but it's Vegito, Jiren, and Hit. They're all together. They teamed up. I don't know who they fought, but they all teamed up together. And Jiren tells Vegito, "Why didn't you use this in the Tournament of Power? You would have won." And Vegito's like, "Oh, we don't." And then they split. And then Vegito's like, "I don't want to fuse with this guy." And then Goku's like, "Yeah, I kind of want to be on my own most of the time." And then Jiren was kind of like, "What the hell?" Oh, was it Gogeta? Oh, it was Gogeta. That's what it was. Yeah. It was the worst. It was the worst fusion out of the two.
Okay.
Wow.
That is.
I mean,
we can
mechanically Gogeta is. Mechanically,
highly debatable.
Yes, highly debatable. We'll say.
Mechanically, if Vegeta and Gogeta fought, it would be like a 52-48 for Vegito, just because Potara Earrings gives you divine energy as well, which actually scales higher than Gogeta. The only thing Gogeta has on him is higher potency attacks like Stardust Fall.
Okay.
That's the only
So
thing.
interestingly enough, in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, there's a what if story mode saga of Gogeta versus Vegito.
Oh.
And literally the way it ends is I think I can't really remember, but you play as like both and you try to beat both, like
Mhm.
versus the computer. But I think the way it ends is that Vegito actually has more power than Gogeta. No, Gogeta has more power than Vegito, but because of the this was before the Super Retcon,
Oh my gosh,
the
yeah,
fusion ends, and
yeah.
so Vegito is considered more powerful.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah.
That's interesting because I think there's points in the story where Gogeta is definitely stronger. Like, we were doing something in Discord and we did in our community tab where I was like, if you're talking about just Z, like Dragon Ball Z, and you'd go Gogeta versus Vegito, so Super Saiyan Vegito that fights Buhan, and then you have Gogeta versus Janemba. That Gogeta is stronger than that Vegito. Like, I don't think that's debatable. Not to mention movie scaling is way higher than the anime scaling.
Okay,
So
100%.
can I just try to catch you, Josh, in one thing though? I just want to see.
yeah, sure, sure.
Because your overall preference is Vegito, right?
Yeah.
What is the coolest design for a Goku Vegeta fusion overall that is canon? Or no, you can't
Like,
say that. GT is not canon. Fuck. I
GT
was
is
trying
not
to get you
canon.
to say
I would've
something
said-
for Gogeta.
Oh, I would have said that. I say that all the time.
Okay.
I say that all the time. Yeah. I think
Super Saiyan 4
that's
Gogeta
canon.
is sick, man.
Yeah.
It's the best. Like, I'm sorry, and I love Vegito, but come on, bro. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible to go up. Super Saiyan 4 is just that's like the only, not the only. There's a couple of cool things in GT. I know that might be a hot take for people, but GT does have good things. Yes, it does. It has a lot of shit, but it also has some good. And the Super Saiyan 4 shit is good. Like, that is it. The transformation literally made sense until they hoed Vegeta. By the way, the whole fucking GT, they just decided to hoe Vegeta the whole time, bro. A machine to turn to Super Saiyan 4.
Oh
He's
my
like getting
God.
slapped up by Baby. He gets basically
slapped up by
Majin
Goten.
by Goten. Gohan, baby Gohan is like slamming him fucking like, nah, bro, come on. No way you're doing that to the goat, bro. There's no way, man.
That's
And
hilarious.
the best part about him in GT is the mustache, bro.
It is
It's the
solid.
best thing.
Yeah, but Bullet makes him get rid of it. It's bullshit, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
bullshit.
Unfortunate. It's bullshit.
That's one of my favorite scenes, though.
I love that scene.
uh,
Dancing to death was ridiculous. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, yeah, Gogeta be funny, bro. Gogeta's such a clown. Yeah, but so we were doing like the Gogeta thing, the Gogeta versus
Okay.
Vegeta, but that's very
that's a
interesting.
whole other thing.
that
So
they had that one.
so I definitely feel like there's something there. I can't wait to do like Sparking Zero. We talked about how we're gonna do like I'm Goku, he's Vegeta, and we're gonna do the different like we're gonna do a fight at base
at
and
every
then-
arc.
at every
Yeah.
arc and so we want to do that thing, and then you have a whole tally at the end. It'll be fun. I want to do like in general like a gaming tournament. Like I want to set something up where we can have people come out. It's Sparking Zero. I'm sure there'll also be opportunities for people to join in and participate from outside as well. But we're gonna have a good time. So obviously, on the topic of gaming, just wanted to bring that up. If you're someone who's excited for Sparking Zero, know that we're gonna have some sick content around Sparking Zero, and I would love to whoop Jovian in that game as well. So if hopefully he can make that, that'd be sick.
Okay.
Why don't you wait? It comes out when? October?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in October, I
don't
think.
think-
Or did it say
October.
fall? I think
They
maybe they
said
just
October
they-
1st,
they-
and
they
then
were
the
vague.
second time they came out with something, it's with the Rivals trailer, they put fall, and I was like, why did you go October 1st and then fall? Like maybe they're like,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe it might be November. I don't
Maybe it
know.
was a mistake.
So we got a few comments in chat here. One Lee says, I love Budokai, but when they switched to Budokai Tenkaichi, I dropped out. They changed too many settings and the old layouts were much better. Budokai 3 was peak. Brian Lopez says, I love Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
Lee says Super Saiyan 4 was amazing. Dancing to death was ridiculous. Bullet is a bully. Haha, Vegeta being bullied about his mustache and giving into pure pressure. True. T-Bird says 2.4 subs. Yay. Sabini actually congrats us on 2.4k subs. And yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, T-Bird.
Oh yeah, and we got a super chat. I thought you already talked about that.
No, I was waiting for like the notification on screen, but I didn't see it. But thank
You don't get like a here, like
you.
like an audio.
Usually, I don't know. It didn't happen.
Mm.
But thank you so much. Appreciate that. I want to ask Jovian now, like first ever guest on the show. Thank you for being here. I want to know, when Tenkaichi comes out, like the first one, right? Is that like a holy shit, this is the future? Like this is like unreal. Like what was that is that the game that had the most impact? Or was it like when they were able to step it up in significant ways with 2 and 3?
Yeah, I remember because when Tenkaichi 1 came out, I remember that like the actual gameplay change, yes, I would say yes. But there was issues with it. It was like they were trying to they were experimenting with the new layout,
Yeah.
and they didn't quite have it yet. Tenkaichi 2 they were closer, and then Tenkaichi 3 they did it. Like for example, Tenkaichi 1 and 2, you couldn't do transformations mid fight. That was probably a huge, for me anyway, that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
And then when I found out on looking at the trailers for Tenkaichi 3 that you could transform mid fight, that was like a huge thing for me. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is what I've been waiting for since Budokai 3.
Yeah.
And like going back to Budokai 3, Budokai 3 is still peak for me as well, though. It might be the old style, the side view fighting game, but for me, peak.
I actually wanted to ask Jovian something too. Jovian, did you ever play Raging Blast?
I played some of it, but what I did not like about Raging Blast is that literally to get all the characters, you had to. They were all stuck behind paywalls, and that cheesed me.
Because I was gonna ask,
It
like,
wasn't like
when...
Tenkaichi.
Oh, yeah. Because I was gonna ask, like, when Raging Blast 2 came out, it was just I think a year or two after BT3 came out. Was there like people who moved from BT3 straight there? Like, was there a competitive scene for Raging Blast 2? Or was it just competitive? It like Smash Melee in the sense of like everyone's still like the hardcore fans were still on Melee, and then some moved on to like the new Smash games, or was it like, oh no, Raging Blast 2 is the new thing, so we're gonna hop on that?
Lots of people moved to Raging Blast and Raging Blast 2. Like it was the new, because it was essentially the same thing as Tenkaichi, but with like new generation graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dog.
Shout out to the dog.
We
love dogs.
Bring on one extra guest, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. Josh, I want to know from you as well, like, from the games that you've played, like, what Dragon Ball game has had you hooked the most overall? Is it gonna be Broken?
No. It's the one. Let me get chat out because I'm about to get bullied.
Oh no.
My most played Dragon Ball game of all time is Ultimate Tenkaichi, bro. It's Ultimate thing. I'm sorry, bro.
That's alright.
I can't even take my own opinion or my own fucking shit serious, bro. Yes, I don't know how many hours I have on it, but it's probably like couch potato D-gen hours on it. Like, I'm not joking. And the reason why I know that is because I like maxed out on like 2 or 3 different custom. Like, I made so many different characters. Like, it was bad. But
yeah.
So funny enough, I actually only started getting good at the game like 3-4 years later. Yeah. So when I was playing it, there was a part in the story in the hero mode. Okay, one part I did like about it is I think they nailed the hero mode part. I didn't think they nailed the combat was the worst part, and you're going to a Dragon Ball game for a lot of the combat.
Right.
But to be honest, it was very soothing just flying around and then seeing like an Uzaru like just standing there like throwing shit. You're like, okay, I gotta go there and do this raid. So you would go there, and bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There was like my first playthrough, I had to fight like Great Ape. I believe it's Vegeta actually, specifically. And yo,
I forgot that game had the big battles.
And I'll be honest with you, I think it took me like I actually quit the game because I couldn't beat it for a while, and then I went back to it later. I was so bad at the game in the beginning, like terribly bad. It was so awful. No, but I actually did like the hero mode. I like the customization. That was pretty cool. But I understand why a lot of people did not like it because the combat was very linear, very linear. Like you would do like, let's say you do like square, circle, or whatever. right? And then you go into a combo, and then you'll say, "Yo, click these 3 things," and you do this, and you crash into this wall, and it's like you only have one other thing you can do, and it does the same animation. So like, what I'm trying to say is there's basically like 30 different animations, like in general.
Right,
Like there's
overall, yeah.
like Tekken 3, fuck Tekken 3, like Tekken 1 has like 150 animations, bro. And that shit came out before like 10 years before I was born, bro. Like how are you coming out in like 2012, a fucking game that comes out in like 2011, 2012, and have like 30 animations, bro? Like that's the laziest shit.
That's hilarious. Jumping off of that, especially because you referenced like the Great Ape, Vegeta Great Ape scene, and what Ultimate Tenkaichi was. Your experience with that is very similar to my experience with Xenoverse, especially 2. I've really like it is actually like my today. This is what I play. Like I am playing Xenoverse 2. I'm flying around. I feel like it is a game that the higher up you level up, the more you see the value in it, the more you start really appreciating the game. I think early on it can be demotivating, and I think especially when it starts to take spikes up in the difficulty, and the first time it does that is with Great Ape Vegeta. I died so many times.
Yeah.
So many times. And I was literally at points where I'm like, I don't want to fight like this. I was like hiding behind canyons and then popping out Kamehamehas. Like, this sucks.
Honestly, it's easy. It's easy to forget that game's an RPG.
It is, and
It is.
I want to pull up a poll. I'll pull it up shortly, but I did ask the Instagram. I was like curious to know, like, because obviously that's something I really like. I really appreciate about it. I love the idea. Josh, obviously you were just talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi, right? Like having your own hero, especially in Xenoverse, how they really expanded in like the different kinds of beings.
They did it right.
They did it right. And so I'm excited for Sparking Zero, but I'm also excited for like the next RPG because I can only imagine what that's going to look like. I hope that, do you guys think also on Sparking Zero for a second, do you think there will be any sort of character creation, or do you think it's going to be these are the characters that are in the game and that's it?
Since it's supposed to be a continuation of the Tenkaichi series, I don't think there will be any form of character creation.
Agreed.
Usually what those old games had was like usually they'd have like a special versus mode, and since this is our current generation, there'll be online play. So I'm assuming what you could do is if you have your go-to character, you could probably level that character up and try to customize them in a specific way, and that'll be kind of like it's not a character creation, but you're customizing what abilities you want to put like skill points into. So if you want to put skill points into increasing its health or its armor or whatever, or like the power of ki, then that's most likely what they're gonna do.
So do you think it takes form in like a battle pass?
I hope not, in all honesty.
But we've
I
seen
hope
battle
they're-
pass like done well. We've seen that in games where it's actually
Yes,
a
I agree.
solution.
Man, I don't want to see my Dragon Ball games hidden behind paywalls, man.
Right, and
I don't like it.
I 100% agree with you. But I'm not talking about paid ones. I'm talking about when it's like literally this is just the format for unlocking new stuff and getting excited for progressing your character. Like NHL this year has changed over to using a battle pass. And yeah, there's an aspect of it where it's like you can buy all the shit in the battle pass, or you can just straight up just unlock it as you build up your XP and shit like that. And so like I think that's a really cool way to do it. You want to give people the opportunity to buy. Maybe they can use that stuff in a non-competitive, non-ranked setting. But then when it goes to rank, you have to be at that point in your battle pass. Like I think battle pass is a fun new age way that keeps people excited and in the game for a lot of hours. But I know what you mean. When you start burying stuff under paywalls, it starts feeling like exclusive, and it's just not. That's just not fair to the gamer. They're already paying full price for the game.
Yeah, it goes back to like what I said about Raging Blast 2. Like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 gave you what is it, over 150 characters. Like that all came with the game. And then Raging Blast 2 you had to pay for new packs that would come with like 5 or 6 characters. Like that I wasn't into that.
Yeah, and I think there is some of that in pretty much every new Dragon Ball game now.
All the new games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buy the
Yeah.
DLC if you want to get
Unless you
Beerus,
got
the
a
Battle of Gods guys, and whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a season pass or whatever.
Right, which you usually pay for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, what are you excited about in the year to come when it comes to gaming? I'd love to even know, like, from a mobile gaming perspective, is there anything that you know that's coming that you're excited about?
For mobile, not that much. Just Dokkan, I guess.
Okay.
Legends is just too much time, bro. Like to
I love
grind out
Dokkan.
competitive. Yeah, Dokkan's cool. Like I'm waiting now for Beast Gohan. I'm not spending anymore. Screw that shit. I'm just going for Beast Gohan. We finally getting Beast Gohan, so I'm just gonna save stones for that. But yeah, kind of just talk quickly about the Sparking Zero stuff.
Yes.
The only time I don't the battle pass is okay to me is when it rewards people who finish the battle pass. So what I mean by that is, as much as Fortnite has a lot of flaws, what they do right is for the battle pass, if you actually finish the battle pass, you actually have enough of that currency you get in the battle pass to buy the next battle pass.
Yes.
So now it rewards.
Yeah.
So now it rewards you
Duty
for
does
okay,
that
you
too.
finishing it all, and then you can actually buy the next one. And the thing is too, if it's only cosmetic shit, I'm cool with it. But to me, I look at Sparking Zero as just Budokai Tenkaichi 4. So I feel like you put out all these characters, and you know me, Mike. Like I love Tekken, I love competitive fighting games. So like I just want to go in, see like 3 to 5 fighters starting off, see how I liked how they play, whatever, and then work on them. Practice with them, and then go out with them, and then if I want to change things up later on, change things up. I think we should go into BT4 in like. Yes, you could play it casually with friends and stuff. That's cool, but like, it's gonna at the end of the day, it's gonna be a competitive fighting game. Like it is. People are gonna play competitively BT4, and it's gonna be big because I mean, there are people I was looking on Reddit that have been waiting for a BT4 like 3 years after BT3 came out, and they're like fucking in their 40s, mid 40s. I'm like, yo, go for it, bro. Like I'm happy, man. I'm happy for these guys. They've been waiting for like over a fucking decade, and they're like, yo, I'm gonna be playing this shit like competitively. I'm tucking my kids into bed and I'm playing this shit. I'm like, yo, this is great.
Yo, I mean, me and Joe are hitting 30 next year, so this year,
There you
fuck.
go. Yeah, I was about to say, you're not January. What the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll sit with that later. Sorry, Jovian, go ahead.
I was gonna say like one thing that just a interesting fact. We all know that I think it was a remaster for Budokai 1 and 3 that came out for the PS3 and PS4.
Oh, okay. Actually, forgot about that.
One thing that I ended up never buying that because number one, I have both original games anyways for the PS2, and my PS2 is still like good and working. I remember when I looked at gameplay, yes, the visuals looked nicer, but I remember the first thing I noticed was the music, the background music in the games were completely different. And I was like,
The licensing bullshit.
the soundtrack. Yeah, man.
No.
And then I found out the reason why, and I was curious. Just the other day, I looked at the comparison of the composer Kenji Yamamoto's soundtracks from that game, and to the actual songs that he's accused of plagiarizing, and it's laughably the same, man. It's bad.
It's laughably close, eh?
Like laughably.
So Joe, I am losing you a little bit. Josh, are you seeing him?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So you
There's
were.
it's good now. It's
You're
good
good now. Now you're good. But you were choppy for a little bit there. But we got the message. Basically,
Oh, seriously?
you went back. You saw the comparisons for what it was like. There was an issue there. It was
Yeah, man.
the same song.
Laughably bad.
Okay.
And it's not like garage band songs, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but can you imagine if it's like can you imagine if you found out that like all of the Nazi zombie songs were like the same shit happened and then they did a remaster
I'd be
and it was
I'd be so disappointed.
what would be the most disappointing thing to hear though? Like instead of those songs. Like Justin
don't know,
Bieber's
some
like
kind of,
most
like-
like just
Yeah.
like it's not even that it's bad. It's just like why, you know, like just the
It's
worst.
so out of
Yeah,
place.
Yeah, like an out
You know,
of
it's like-
place matchup.
I would
Like,
rather I would rather you just don't put the song in.
You know what? Like imagine because one of my favorite fighting games of all time is 2004 or 2005, I believe, WWE game.
Okay.
And just imagine instead of like Triple H coming out, it's like it's time to play the game. It's like baby. Triple H walking out to like Justin Bieber and shit. It's like what the fuck?
Man,
Oh
yeah,
my
like
God.
early Biebs, I think would be the most jarring.
Yeah,
jarring
that would make
yeah.
that'd be pretty bad.
Jumping just back in a little bit, there are a couple games I just wanted to like read out like just some of the games I wrote down here.
Sure.
So recently started playing a Game Boy Advance game that I never played before.
Mm.
It is called Advanced Adventure, and it is Dragon Ball, like Kid Goku Dragon Ball, and it is a
Oh.
very basic mechanic.
Oh.
It is basically two things: you're jumping, and you are punching, and the punching sometimes is the staff. But you can also do like a little up and then angle down kick. But that's all the extent. I'm sure I'll unlock something later. I
Oh, looks
hope I
cool.
do.
Hmm.
But it's honestly like just a fun platformer. So I've been really enjoying that as like a recent thing as well.
Ooh, that looks pretty cool actually.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
it's
looking at it.
interesting. It's interesting.
So you can go like I'm looking at pictures right now. There's like a tournament, like they're in the Budokai or they're in the
I'm not that
Tenkaichi
far yet.
Budokai. Oh, okay. So like, can you go up and down
Yeah,
at least?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You
Alright.
can go up and down. for
So it's
sure.
like Arcade Fighters, like
Yes.
the arcade battles. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a really
Sick,
good way of
sick.
putting it. Actually, yeah. I'd
Nice.
say
I like those old school games.
for sure. And actually, on that of old school games, I know you talked
Flying
about
Nimbus.
another Game Boy Advance game that you really enjoyed as well. What was that called again?
Supersonic Warriors.
Supersonic
Yeah.
Warriors.
The first one I preferred, I think it was. It's the one that has the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta versus Goku.
The,
Yeah,
the
I'm on the
visuals in the
cover.
game look so sick. Actually, like I love looking
actually
at
great.
Game Boy like games because they actually look sick. 8-bit art is fucking fire.
I actually still have a video of it on my old channel from no joke. Yeah, it's Goku versus. It literally just says Goku versus Cell, and I come back. I literally make a comeback, and I just posted it. I was like 8 years old, bro. when I
Send that to
posted
me so we can put it in the VOD.
it. Yeah, that'd be sick. Let's see. Oh, 12 years ago I posted 88 views, not bad. Yo, and like those old like Maple Story videos or RuneScape where like it has like the black screen and then the font comes out. It's like it's just like Goku versus Cell and then it clips to bro. Yeah. Bro, Movie Maker was my editing back then, bro. Movie Maker, bro.
Don't kill me right now, bro. Movie Maker had
Does that
everyone
still
feeling like they
exist?
were Steven Spielberg, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I actually posted it in our chat here in the Discord. Only we could see it right now.
You're a legend.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great.
Okay, let's jump into the chat real quick. There's so much we're talking about, so much I want to keep talking about, but want to say thank you, Edu and It's a Beanie for $6.99 or $7. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. We got Lee. He's saying, yeah, for the most hooked. What was that referring to, guys? What do you think?
Jokon.
The most.
There you go. See, Joel
Oh,
Josh
probably.
knows, bro.
He said he played. He still has NHL 90 for the Sega Genesis. That shit's still as good as any NHL game now.
Oh, it's 94. 94. I also have
Mm.
94. Currently, I haven't booted up for a while, but on the SNES. So,
Sick.
or wait, no, Super Nintendo is right. Super Nintendo is not; those are separate, right? SNES and Super Nintendo.
I don't know.
Let us know.
Never
No,
Chat.
it is the same thing.
Is
It's
it the same thing?
I think.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
confused. I wasn't sure, but I feel like it's the same thing. But look, we're Dragon Ball guys here. You know what I mean? We're Dragon Ball guys. Wayne over here,
True.
I don't give a crap what Nintendo's doing in the 80s and 90s. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The earliest, the earliest one I played was 96 because I have a cousin who's like now in his early 40s, and there's like
Daniel?
there's like a certain
Yo.
there's like literally a certain angle that you can stay in and slap shot it, and it was just guaranteed to go in. So I remember just doing that, and there was one time I won like 40 to like 1 or something. Like it's still hilarious. You just keep slap shotting the same spot and it keeps going in.
That's sick. Yeah, you gotta like remember that shit. I remember like one of the first times that NHL. I don't want to sit on this. Obviously, we're a Dragon Ball show, but I remember one of the first times that it was like one of the selling points in the trailer was like that you couldn't just do the same shit over and over again. Basically, it was like they're going to compensate for shit you do now. Like you can't just go to the same place and fire the same shot every time. Goalies have like an algorithm, they're doing all this thing and that. So I remember that was really funny, but that happened like late, like basically all of 2010s or most of I think it was like 08 where that happened, but there was a long time even in the 3D space where it was like you could just put it in the same spot. In the chat, SNES stands for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
The other one I just wanted to bring up real quick, and then I want to hand it off to you guys for a bit, is the Legacy of Goku. I played the Legacy of Goku 2.
Oh, I played that actually.
You probably did.
Was that the one for the? Was that the one for the DS?
I have played this.
It may have come.
No,
It may have come
maybe.
out as well on there, but I played it on the Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Advance SP. That's why
okay.
I got
I
into
played
it
a few
late,
ROM.
because
Oh.
I came into Game Boy late, and so I got that game and I played it right after Final Bout, whatever. But I played Legacy 2. I didn't play the first one. I think there's a third one too. But yeah, Josh, you played it as well?
Yeah. I played it. I played that one specifically on ROM. I did have one on the what's the Game Boy that came out? I think it came out a year or two before Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. Because like there's the original Game Boy,
Yes.
right? Like the gray, and then there's like the flipping one. What's that one called?
Okay, so hold on. There's Game
No,
Boy,
sorry.
Game
There's
Boy
the
Color,
purple Game Boy Color.
Then there's Game Boy Advanced, and then there's Game Boy Advance SP, which was the little.
I had the
game.
long one. I had the long one, and I had the laptop one.
So you had the last Game Boy, basically, and you had the last two. Game
And the
Boys.
purple one. And the purple one.
Yeah, and you have the purple, which is the coolest. I love the purple one. Yeah.
I was actually just a couple years ago trying to get that and the GameCube, but GameCube for me still till this day is probably like top 3 consoles for me. I love the GameCube. It's so good because of Mario Party is like amazing. Even till this day, like that, like games like Mario Party is timeless.
Oh yeah, those are
So good.
really fun.
That got me and Josh into
Get some
I
drinks.
think into gaming, right? Like
Yeah,
playing with our
like
cousins
all
and
our
stuff.
family and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, even nowadays, like get some drinks, hook that shit up.
Bro, that should be
There
our
you go.
next
Yeah,
cousins
nowadays
outing.
it's still
Yeah,
That'd be fire.
that would be fun.
That would be a good time. So, yeah, that was a really fun game. Jovian, obviously you were really, really into the Budokai Tenkaichi series, but like, what is like your new age? What is your current day like? If you need to get your gaming fix in the Dragon Ball universe, what are you going to?
So what I would play most recently, what I was playing was Kakarot.
Oh, okay.
I had a lot of fun with it. Just the gameplay and everything. Like how obviously you played Xenoverse, you know how
Yeah.
the gameplay is for that. It's kind of similar, but honestly it's just way smoother, and I honestly like they put a lot into that game, and
Wow.
I loved it.
I didn't expect that, honestly. Like I've always looked at Kakarot in like a very ignorant way, where it's like, oh, are they just retelling the story
Same.
kind of thing? And it's
Yeah.
just like, oh,
So-
is it just lazy or?
Hmm.
But it's sounding like
So-
I mean, if it sounds smooth and
So gameplay wise, it's amazing, and yes, it is the same story, but
It's how
it's
well
been a
can you
while
do it?
since we've had a game that, and it's
Mm.
also been a while since we'd had a game that would delve into the original story and just play as the main characters and just go through the full story again.
Yeah.
Like I thought they did a good job with that game. Like there's like little Easter eggs and stuff in the game that they put in for fans, and I just thought they did a good job with it.
yeah.
That's great.
You know what I'd like to see? I think with Dragon Ball, like, okay, because here's the thing, Diamond's coming out. I don't want to LARP on this too long, but like Diamond's coming out, so I feel like even the new, like the younger like generation, like the generation before us, and even the one after or before them, are kind of like looking at Diamond and being like, yo, I'll just try this, and this is like their first Dragon Ball content just in general with Daima. It would be cool if we got some sort of like Kakarot thing, but with Dragon Ball, because I feel like a lot of people don't know anything about it. I mean, even people of like our age group don't know Dragon Ball. They went straight to Z. Like they
Yeah.
never
Bro.
even like people don't even know like that.
The fact
you
that
know,
happened
Yajirobe.
amazes me.
Like people
Yeah.
don't even realize how strong Yajirobe was back then. Like
Yeah.
people don't understand how badass Mercenary bro, before we had Cell, before we have Mercenary Tao was picking up pillars, throwing them at light speed and going on them. Like you don't see that kind of flex anymore. You don't see Kid Goku versus Krillin. You don't see Krillin's first death and Kid Goku's emotions and stuff. Like that all in like a Kakarot format would be fantastic. Dude, imagine seeing the Piccolo arc in that. That's crazy. It would be insane.
The coolest thing is the most recent DLC for Kakarot is I think it's the
Ending.
last Budokai Tenkaichi. So it's the last tournament.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Oob.
So
Where
they're
Go- where
actually
Goku's in
delving
the
into
blue.
some of that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
actually delving into some of that stuff, and that's really cool.
Are they? Do you know if they're going into GT at all? 'Cause I feel like in a video game
Not
format, GT
sure.
would be more enjoyable for people than like having to watch through that full first arc. Oh god, that's arguably the worst arc I've ever seen in Dragon Ball in general. Oh, it's terrible.
It's
Nah,
rough.
it'll still be sick to like play just to play as the characters though, just to have the
100%.
fights.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least you would get to play it, so it'd be more enjoyable, and people would be like, "Oh, so this is kind of what happened in GT." Even though it's not canon, you know, I still go back to GT every so often.
Yeah.
I love GT. I do love moments of GT, and I think the baby arc is like really, really good. And then like only a little bit of the ending of the Shadow Dragon arc is really good too. But yeah, like I still go back to GT.
Yeah, I think GT is interesting, and you talk about the first, like when it came out. Early on, it wasn't great. Okay, let's just put it how it was. But the thing is, I feel like they really came at it from we haven't gotten Dragon Ball in a while, because it was the vibe. It was more of a Dragon Ball vibe, more of these adventures with Pan and Trunks, and that was fun, that like to a degree. But also you made like you have all these great characters that you made people love that weren't part of it, and when they were, it was just disappointing. And
Yeah.
Gohan, Vegeta,
Yeah.
Goten. I mean, even Trunks.
That was
I mean,
horrible.
take it in how Oob was literally like the only one who actually did even by the way, he wasn't even that impressive either. But that's how
only after he
terrible
absorbed
everyone
Boo.
was. Yeah.
Or
Like
fused
when
with.
yeah, exactly. And like Oob was still doing more than okay. Oh, actually, Jovi, I don't know if you saw that episode, but I was talking about this with Michael, and till this day, it fucking like I almost hurl every time I see this scene. They're all going, they're ready to fight. So you have like Pan, you have Goku, you have Goten, Trunks, you have Gohan. So you get them all coming down, right? They're all flying down, and then you have Mr. Satan and Gohan together in the back. And I'm thinking to myself, Gohan, I swear to fucking God, get the fuck to the front, you pussy, bro. What is happening? He's like in the back, like Goten, Trunks, Oob, you guys, Pan, daughter, do your thing. It's like, what the fuck? The Pan's robot, Guru, whatever, has more fucking feats than Gohan in the fucking
It's not
GT,
even
bro. What is
close.
happening?
It's not even close. But take it
What
in
is
though.
happening?
Take it in though, Josh. How bad is it that the one win that Gohan gets is against Vegeta? How bad is that?
Bro, baby Gohan,
Oh,
bro.
man. That's rough. Hey, man, you can't blame Gohan, man. Look, he was just getting into this whole ants thing. It was really working out for him, you know?
These fucking ants, bro.
I'm telling you. Okay. So, any
Yeah,
other...
Kakarot. That's basically that's what I would like.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Kakarot, but Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I want to emphasize that as well because I think that's something I feel like
That's an instant buy for me. That's a pre-order.
I love that idea. I think like you get the same team even that just did Kakarot. Like Dragon Ball right now.
Yeah.
I think one thing I like is they came out with a game. I didn't really play it for some reason. It just didn't speak to me. But with the one where you play as the humans that are kind of just like around. What was it called?
that.
Breakers or something? Or
It was a good
Breakers.
experiment. Like I think, yeah.
I heard.
Like
I heard.
think they took a chance.
yeah, I heard it was like actually it wasn't a bad game. And
I heard their
so,
Broly update was okay. To be fair,
Interesting. Okay, so
I heard their
Joe,
launch was awful though.
Did you play? So you played
Really?
the game, Joe?
In terms of bugs, I don't know.
No, I
in terms of,
haven't.
like,
I haven't. It's not. In all honesty, it's just like not my type of game.
Yeah.
But like I see what they were trying to do. Like they wanted to experiment a little bit, and I'm not gonna like shit on them for that. It's not my personal type of game, but I didn't know it had a bad launch.
So now when you guys like we're here sitting and talking about how, man, how have we not had a Dragon Ball game? Or maybe since Game Boy Advance. We're talking about Advanced
Dude,
Adventure here. Okay.
That is disrespectful, bro.
And then
that is
you
disrespectful.
put out Breakers. Is that what it's called?
No, so we
Breakers?
actually had we had actually did have 2 Dragon Ball games for the Nintendo DS, and they're actually really good. I actually did play one of them. I think it's let me just pull it. Yeah, it's called Dragon Ball Origins. You play as Kid Goku. The graphics are actually not bad. And there's a
you're actually getting me excited. I might have to play it. I'm not even joking.
You're getting me
I'm not even joking.
Like I just remembered like the first time I looked at it, like you fight against Ninja Murasaki and stuff. Like it's sick.
Oh, I'm seeing the natives. I'm already in. This is good. Origins. So you said Origins, and then you said there was another one as well, right?
Yeah, there's an Origins 2.
Origin. Oh, so
That
there you
continues.
go. 1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Wait.
Origins 2. But you said on the Wii, didn't you?
No, the DS. The
The
DS.
DS. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell? So there's an Origins 2, and I see Staff Officer Black on the cover. Yo, I love Staff Officer. That's fire. What? Yo, I love Officer Black, bro. Like, oh my gosh, one of my favorites in the Red Ribbon Army arc. I'm not even gonna
Bro,
lie.
he is a goat. He is a good.
All right, bro. Where's my DS? I have like 4 of them, bro.
Yo.
Do these even like? Do these, bro?
Okay.
I don't even want to look at prices
I have an
because. Wait. Before you get to that
Go,
idea,
go.
Mike, I'm worried to check the price of this game just because
Oh.
I have like
Oh yeah.
I have like 15 Pokemon games, like old school ones. You know how much Fire Red goes for now? Like 150.
Really?
I have like 2 of them.
Speaking on that, there's one other rare PS2 game right now that a lot of people don't know about it because the marketing was really bad for it. Like they did not advertise this game. It's Dragon Ball Z Infinite Worlds, which was also for PS2. It came out after Budokai 3. And it plays exactly like Budokai 3. Except it has a better story mode and it has like a whole bunch of mini games within the story mode that you would never have thought that was previously in one of these games. And it also had more Dragon Ball GT characters in it as well. Now, I thought just recently maybe I should try to buy this game because I still have my work PS2 and I want to try it. I've never. This is it's essentially a better version of Budokai 3. But that I've never played before. Like I've never played it.
And also,
So,
it's a collection
I went on
piece
Amazon.
too.
Yeah, So I went on Amazon and I searched it.
Yeah.
Guess how much the price was for the first result that I got?
160.
100. Yeah.
Nah, man, more.
305.
200.
It was 287.
So Jove, Mike, I actually just looked at Dragon Ball Origins 2 specifically, and it's $137 right now. But it would be delivered by Thursday.
What an interesting situation. This man's probably got tons. Okay. He's like
These are
Amazon over
legit
here.
collector's items now, man.
Yo, the cover, like seriously though, I'm not just trying to gas this. The cover of Dragon, if you guys in chat have not seen Dragon Ball Origins 2's cover, it puts a lot of the new covers of video games, like it just looks clean.
I'm pulling it up.
It just, it looks super clean. And plus they have Officer Black. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, yo,
Officer Black
final
is
boss.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, some people actually like Officer Black the most in the arc, like in general. Like Red Ribbon as a whole. Yeah, Red Ribbon isn't even people's usual favorite arcs.
Oh, it's so
And a lot of
good.
people like, yeah, no, I love it.
Oh my
Even if
But
it's
everyone
not
loves
your
21.
like
It's better than most
Officer
Dragon
Black
Ball
was
stuff.
proper when he shot Commander Red in the face.
Yeah.
Proper, yep.
And look,
Oh
are
my
we saying
gosh.
this just because we're potentially employed by the Red Ribbon Army? I don't know.
Oh, maybe you guys.
I don't know. So okay. You know, actually, I want to say one of my favorite parts about the Red Ribbon Army after Goku beats them is when everyone gets there at the end, and then they're like, "Oh, we couldn't let you do it alone, so we came to help you out." And they're like, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, that would have been cool or whatever." And they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, I already beat everyone." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" He's got like one hole in his shirt or whatever, like it's nothing. Oh man, Kid Goku's a goat. He's a goat. We also need Popo as a playable character. He was too
Yeah.
involved in
He's
Dragon
strong.
Ball. Yes, he was strong.
He's as
Oh,
strong
mean-
as a Super Saiyan.
I mean, without Mr. Popo,
At
Goku's
least.
spike in power doesn't get to that point without that Popo common Kid Goku's train, like you know the dodging and the meditation.
yeah.
Which, by the way, which arc is it? Is it in Granola, or is it in? No, it's in Superhero, the movie. That pissed me off when Goku says, "What's meditation?" I'm like, you motherfucker! You literally meditated when you were a kid, bro. That's literally like how you trained back then. I'm like, what?
Bro,
Did you just somehow forget?
that's all Piccolo does. How do you not know?
He's like, oh, I've never meditated. Bro, Mr. Popo sat your ass down and told you to meditate. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's like the people who like are in the studio for Toei are like, yo, we started Dragon Ball at Super. They're not even the Z guys anymore. They just jumped straight to Super. Which, by the way, there are people that did that, Mike. Just letting you know. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah,
when Dragon Ball
probably.
Super came out,
Yeah.
there are people who who started on Super, which is
So actually, we talked about,
Alexa.
Yeah, Alexa, yes. So that's okay.
That's your fault. I'm not blaming her. That's your fault.
I thought it would be an easier introduction, and she loved it. I will say, we went in now because I started at Super, I tried to do it in an interesting order where it's relevant, but we're almost stepping backwards. So we did Z at Buu Saga, and then she liked it, but she loved Super. Like she really liked Super. Buu Saga, obviously not the greatest example. I can't wait to show her Cell. I think it's
She hasn't seen it.
no, she hasn't seen it.
Oh.
She's seen like aspects of it. I've set it up
She's-
in a way that I think she's excited about.
You gotta show her the best saga though.
Honestly, I wouldn't start from Cell.
Yeah, don't start from Cell.
Started from the Saiyan saga, man.
So you think at
Just-
this
yeah, just-
point it's like stop going backwards and just like now just start
Yeah.
start at
I mean,
yeah, Saiyan
yeah.
Saga.
she dealt with Busog's bullshit.
Just because Cell saga is so much more fulfilling when you see the development of certain characters.
Yeah,
go
like
to that
Gohan. Like Gohan
Yeah,
from
100%.
Saiyan Saga to Cell
Yeah,
Saga
that's-
is
Like
fucking
the payoff, the payoff is just way more significant if you.
Fuck,
and
you're right.
from the
that's why Mike, like we talked about this briefly too on one of our first episodes, where it's like this is why we loved Gohan growing up, because we get the Dragon Ball at the end of Dragon Ball, Goku gets married with Chi-Chi, blah blah. We get to Z, he has Gohan, and then we're like, okay, like how strong is Gohan gonna be? He's literally the son of a prodigy. Yeah, I don't know about really. Actually, not really a prodigy, because he was kind of weak when he was younger. But Goku was really strong and he worked hard for it. Then you get like that whole part where he like destroys Raditz's armor. You're like, wait a minute. Now we're all as watchers for the first time like, yo, this guy's gonna be serious. This guy's power level is like crazy. And then we get the Masenko against Nappa, and then Nappa's like, yo, I have to dodge this or else I'm screwed. And we keep getting these rage moments, and then you get the rage moment. For me, that's my favorite before Super Saiyan 2, and this is why I always say this: Cell Saga is my favorite saga. I just think Namek Saga is the most complete in Z. That's all I'm saying. And I think the best rage moment for Gohan, besides the Super Saiyan 2, is when he pins down Frieza. Like, I was like, oh my god, there's no. And Vegeta, the best part is Vegeta looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? This little kid, it just somehow just surpassed me quick. And Vegeta was like, to be fair, he got there to Namek Saga, and he was kind of getting slapped up in the beginning by Zarbon and shit. But then later on, he's just like, yo, Goldo, bye. You know, like all these people, like Dora, Ginyu, all this shit. But when he saw Gohan do that to Frieza, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, yo, Gohan, and that was still when Gohan was my favorite character. Because Gohan was my favorite character for a long time. And then it got to Majin Vegeta, and I was like, "Yo, Gohan, Bran, you kind of being a little bitch now, bro. Like how?"
That's basically what he says.
Well, my problem. That's true. But my biggest issue with Gohan in the Buu Saga is you go back to Box Super Buu, you say, I'm not gonna fight you, I'm gonna kill you. And what you do is you get killed, bro. What are you doing? Like you get absorbed,
get killed,
like,
bro.
He got sucked up,
he got
bro.
slopped, or like he got gobbled. He got like ugh.
And just like 30 episodes before that, or not 30, like Buu Saga's pacing is fucking abysmal. Like more like 55 episodes ago, he gets bitch slapped, like you saw in the short.
That was so funny.
He gets bitch slapped to Bambi's forest, right? Laying there, Supreme Kai, like you were saying, Mike, going, "Where's Gohan? Where's Gohan?" And he just like scrolls on his fucking face and like fucking, bro, Cinderella's gonna come and start singing and exploding birds and shit. Like, bro, like all this shit's about to happen. Gohan's like somehow gets picked up by Kai, and then he comes back. We're like, yeah, Gohan's back. Ooh, and then literally 6 episodes later, he's like, he can't catch a fucking Patara earring, but he can literally travel around the earth 50 fucking times in like 5 seconds. What? But he can't pick up Patara earrings. Are you kidding me? He literally, people don't actually understand how fast Saiyans or like the Dragon Ball scaling is. You realize Kid Goku alone, when he's in teen, or not even teen, when he's in kid, he was already dodging lightning, bro. Lightning. This dude was dodging lightning as a kid. You're telling me Gohan at Ultimate can't pit fucking. Oh my god, this is pissing me off now. Again.
Well, his speed doesn't help his eyesight, bro.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Guys, I have a theory.
Okay, here we go. Well, that's not a theory. That's a hot take because you're putting that there.
Okay, you know what? I just haven't lit it yet, and I wanted to do it. Okay.
Okay, do it.
I think the reason we get Gohan moving forward with glasses is because he dropped the earring. That's what I think.
It makes
He
sense.
was like, shit.
It does.
It legit makes sense.
Oh.
What happens if he drops the ball again though? What does he do now?
Oh, no.
He needs to increase the magnification.
He's gonna have those round ass reading glasses, like he's gonna be some Harry Potter. Oh.
Oh my god! So you get like those like lenses, those glass lenses that are like thick like this,
bifocal or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god!
The thick as hockey pucks. Yeah.
Holy shit!
I love it. This has been a really good episode. Let's touch base with the chat real quick. We got Lee sending in some messages. Dragon Ball games are always amazing, but it gets a bit tedious every time pressing store mode and going, oh great, guess I'm fighting Raditz again. I agree. Because this is what I was telling Josh the other day when we were actually on live, and I was like, yeah, I haven't like watched Saiyan Saga in a while, but I've lived through the Raditz fight a million times. Because I'll tell you what, I beat Burst Limit enough times. That's another I had to throw in that one as well. I beat Burst Limit enough times. I beat oh my gosh, man. I hate playing the Raditz mission. I hate playing the Raditz mission. It's at the point now where it's so flat that it's like, I don't care. I feel like it's a stale story arc, even though I understand that he kidnaps Gohan, and it's like, I get it. It carries no weight to me anymore. It's just this thing that happened. Anyways.
That's funny.
No, it becomes especially bad especially with people our age, who when you were watching Dragon Ball Z on TV, literally after a few episodes, when it would freaking repeat back and you'd see the first episode with Raditz again, you'd be so pissed. I want to see what happens next in the Namek Saga. But guys, I'm seeing freaking Raditz again.
So for me, I didn't get to experience the Saiyan Saga repeat. I got to experience the Garlic Junior fucking start and then going back to the fucking Namek Saga. So I'd be like, what the fuck happened? Why is Bulma why are these irrelevant characters are somehow fucking fighting or some shit? I'm so confused. The Garlic Junior Saga, literally, I thought I was on shrooms at like 7 years old, bro. I didn't know what was happening. I couldn't understand. And then like I used to watch with my uncle. My uncle's like, yeah, this is normal. This is just normal stuff. It's not fucking normal. Last time I checked, Frieza was fucking losing to blonde-haired bitch. Like, what the fuck happened? The blonde-haired guy was winning. What happened?
Oh man. What happened here? Message deleted. You guys seeing that too, Josh? I see a bunch of messages that were deleted from Lee.
Oh yeah. Wait, why?
Yo, I was telling you, bro. It's a beanie girl. I'm joking. I don't know. That's so interesting. We'll have to check in with Lee. See what's
going on.
I
unhidden him.
You hidden him and then you unhidden him?
Yeah. I don't know what happened over there.
All right, you know what? I mean, obviously at the last meeting, you know, we were saying how we might have to get rid of Lee. You know, he's a problem. You know, but we can't go into that too much. Jovian, thank you so much for joining us, man. It's been a really good episode. It was fun talking about games. It was fun having a guest on too, and trying that out.
First one.
Yeah. So thank you, man. Really appreciate you coming on.
Sick.
Let's see if you win Guest of the Year award. Yo, we should do that. Guest of the Year award.
Yo, but here's the thing. There's no way Jove is gonna get it because of the fact that he's associated with me in the rival matchup thing, the record debate.
Oh,
Everyone's
that automatically puts me in a losing position, man.
Why? Wait, why? He's on your team.
That's true.
Yeah, but I want to support my boy. You know.
You see what I mean?
Which boy?
Like,
Which boy?
He has some, like my boy Mikey. He has some crazy ideas, and I want to try to debate that he's right.
Okay, so before we go, Jovian, what's the record with Goku and Vegeta?
Oh well,
Michael, look away. Look away.
We're not prepared to give this information.
I'm gonna have to fight that it's 3-0, man.
For
Goku.
Okay, hold up, Joe. Hold on. We got it. I love your energy. And I told Josh a little bit before the podcast too. I was like, I have a feeling Jovian's not like 100%. Like Jovian wouldn't have come out and said this. You know what I mean? Like he's doing it because he's like, this could be fun. This would be a good time, right? but Jovian, what I will say is we gotta let him have the superheroes movie because that is a straight up clear. That's the clearest one. But when you have, here's what I'll say. Here's what I can confidently say. By the way.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
It is at the least. Oh,
Don't say 1-1 because it's not.
No, I was gonna say 2-1 for Goku.
Okay, bro. Okay, let's just end the stream, bro. this is crazy, bro.
We got Vegeta out here with violations and white flags. All right, that's
violations.
That's how I know. So we'll get into that. Of course, everyone gets stoked for that debate. We've been playing around. Josh really likes the great debate, right, Josh? You're saying the great debate. No? Okay.
No.
Okay. So we'll hit the drawing board. We'll figure something out. Jovian, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me on that whenever that happens. I'm sure soon enough.
I'll be live streaming me writing notes on all 3 of the fights. So I'll be doing that probably this week.
Oh.
So
but here's the
on
thing.
my channel.
I
can't do it on YouTube because of copyright.
Here's the last thing I'll leave you with, Josh. Your issue is that you think there's only been 3 fights.
I know what's happening. I
think you're breaking up. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
You're talking about the Vegeta slime?
Not confirmed nor deny.
No way, bro.
Oh my goodness. All right, listen, T-Bird in the chat with a $25 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who jumped in and donated and just in general was here. It was a good time. We're going to roll that intro, and thank you, everybody. Have a good one.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord.
Face to face and bar to bar, I learned to chase the pain and arm the scars. And my tail fire, that's a Charizard. Then we aim higher than